Let us begin with the sound. When you turn the key and fire up the Panamera GTS twin-turbo 4.0-liter V8, you immediately get that rich, deep rumble that fans of the GTS badge expect. In this model, the V8 produces around 493 HP and approximately 486 lb-ft, 660 Nm of torque in many markets. As you idle, there's a subtle growl at low RPM, and as the revs climb you get a satisfying bark and crackle from the sport exhaust system when you lift off or switch into sport modes. One reviewer described it as a beautiful, deep, bassy rumbling, only enhanced by that sports exhaust system when the car is pushed. On wide open throttle the engine doesn't just sound fast, it makes you feel fast. The driving experience backs this up. With an 8-speed PDK dual-clutch transmission, and all-wheel drive, the Panamera GTS launches with authority. One test measured 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 3.6 seconds under ideal conditions. Importantly though, the sound isn't just loud show, it's tuned to enhance the driver's connection, giving auditory feedback through shifts and gear changes. If you're driving more gently cruising down the motorway, the engine settles into a refined tone. Noise, vibration, and harshness are generally well managed, although some reviewers mention that the ride and tires give up some comfort when you're tapping the sporty side of things. Now let us move on to the interior. Step inside and you're greeted by a cockpit that mixes luxury and sport in equal measure. The seats are high quality, with standard 18-way adjustment in the front, and the Panamera GTS adds Race-Tex microfiber inserts for a more performance-focused feel. The GTS interior package can bring in accent stitching and seat belt colors in carmine red or slate gray neo. Materials throughout feel premium. You'll find excellent build quality, precise fit and finish, and thoughtful touches like a GT Sport steering wheel with rotary mode switch. The infotainment is centered around a 10.9-inch touchscreen Porsche Communication Management (PCM), and there is a curved digital instrument cluster ahead of the driver. Practicality is also impressive for a performance sedan. The GTS version enjoys a boot capacity of about 478 liters since it doesn't carry a large hybrid battery under the floor, unlike some of its Panamera siblings. Rear seats provide comfortable accommodation for two 4-seat layout, and while the ride is more focused than pure luxury, the GTS does well to combine daily usability with sporting ability. That said, some critics note that rear seat ride comfort is firmer and you do feel more road surface than in more comfort-oriented rivals. Feature-wise, you get a strong base specification, matrix LED headlights with exclusive design tail lamps, wireless smartphone charging, keyless entry and go, dual-zone climate control as standard. Upgrades include 4-zone climate, heated rear seats, soft closed doors, and a full passenger display. Turning to the exterior, the 2025 Panamera GTS carries the evolutionary design of the latest generation Panamera, with purposeful lines, wide stance and the hallmarks of Porsche DNA. The GTS adds sport-specific styling cues, black exterior detailing, GTS badging, larger air intakes, and often 21-inch center-lock alloy wheels, giving it a distinct presence over lesser trims. From the front you'll note a broad low grille, sharp LED lighting, and flared wheel arches that hint at the performance beneath. The side profile is sleek and the rear features a twin-blade active spoiler which rises when speed demands it, giving the silhouette a dynamic touch. The stance is low and aggressive. Porsche lowers the ride height of the GTS by about 10 mm compared to lesser Panamera models and tunes the anti-roll bars and air suspension for greater rigidity. That means visually you see less wheel gap, stronger wheel arches, and a set of quad tailpipes often finished in dark bronze that signal the performance GTS badge. On the driving dynamics front, the Panamera GTS is engineered to deliver. The chassis is comprised of an aluminium front double wishbone setup and a multi-link rear, adaptive air suspension 2-chamber, Porsche active suspension management PASM, and optional rear axle steering. The result, when you carve through twisting roads, the sense of precision is high, the body control tight, and the car feels smaller than its size would suggest. One test posted a skid pad figure of 96 centimos. Still, this performance bias comes with trade-offs. While many reviewers applaud the GTS for combining luxury and sport, some note that the ride in normal or comfort modes is firmer than ultra-luxury sedans, and rear seat comfort can be compromised if you're prioritizing sporty handling. Fuel economy isn't a strong suit either. Big V8, performance hardware, wide sticky tires. But if you're in this class, you're buying for performance and experience, not economy. In summary, the 2025 Panamera GTS hits a compelling balance. The sound of the naturally aspirated feeling twin-turbo V8 is emotional and rich, the interior is upmarket yet focused, and the exterior styling conveys muscular elegance rather than extreme flamboyance. If you're looking for a four-door that drives like a sports car while offering usable space and luxury, this car makes a very strong case. For a YouTube audience looking for detail, highlight how the sound transitions from idle to full throttle, showcase the interior materials up close including stitching, Race-Tex seats, and technology screens, and walk around the exterior to show the sport design elements, wheels, spoilers, and tailpipes. Use driving footage to emphasize how the chassis responds and how the engine sounds under load.